This is Geometry, Semester 2 exam review, starting with Unit 9. We'll fill in the blank, write the words to complete the sentence. If two lines are blank, then their slopes are opposite reciprocals. If they are perpendicular. So we're going to find the slope of these 2 points. So to find the slope, we're going to take y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Well, this could be considered our x1 and y1, x2 and y2. So we'll plug in our numbers. So our slope would be 2c over negative 5a. The distance formula, slope is typically represented by an m, distance would be a d. x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. So we'll plug in our points. Five a squared becomes 25. 5 times 5 is 25. A times a is a squared. 2 times 2 is 4. C times c is c squared. There's nothing we can do to break that down any further. That is simplified as much as it can go. Because of the plus, we can't take the square root. Find the midpoint. Well, the midpoint formula, x1 plus x2 over 2. y1 plus y2 over 2. Notice that this is the only one that has a plus in between the x's. There we had a minus, here we had a minus. 3a plus a negative 2a and 2c plus 4c. So this becomes a over 2, and this is 6c over 2. So we got a over 2, or half a, and this is 3c. And the third question, we're going to look at what's parallel and what's perpendicular between these two lines. We're going to need to look at the slope to determine this. So we're going to look at the slope of line 1. So that's y minus y over x minus x. So this is 8 plus 1 and negative 3 plus 6. So we have a slope of 3. The second slope for the second line, the slope for the second line would be 6 minus 12 and 7 minus 25. So this reduces to 1/3. Now I'm going to check my work just to verify. This would be a positive 9. This would be a positive 3. Reduced down to a positive 3. Negative, this makes it positive. So these are not opposite reciprocals. Yes, they're reciprocals, but not opposite. So the lines are not perpendicular to each other. They're neither. Here we have y minus y and x minus x so we have a slope for line 3. We have slope negative a half. For line 4, y minus y over x minus x here these are reciprocals and they're opposite sides. These would be perpendicular. I just realized that over here it looks like I put the x's on top. That's a very common mistake. 7 minus 25 would be the y values. 6 minus 12. Yeah. So that's going to make this negative 18 over negative 6. I thought that seemed funny, but that comes out to be 3. So it's not that they're neither. This is actually going to be parallel. Hopefully you caught me on that, but if not, make the change. We're going to write an equation of the points that go through line 1. Well, we're going to take y equals mx plus b. We need to know our slope. That's going to be 3. We need to have a point. You can use either point from line 1. So our slope is 3. That came from above. We're going to use our point. So 8 equals mx plus b. So we get add 9 to the other side. So b equals 17. So our final answer is y equals 3x plus 17. Now we're going to write an equation that passes through 4, 5 and is perpendicular to this one. Well, this slope is negative 2. The perpendicular slope is going to be positive 1/2. And this is going to be our x and our y. So y equals mx plus b. So we have our 5 equals half x plus b. 5 equals 2 plus b. Minus the 2 gives us a 3. So our final equation is going to be y equals half x plus 3. We'll plot our points. Connect our consecutive points. So we have M, and then we had N, O, and P. So we're going to find the distance of MN. Since it's not horizontal, it's not vertical, it's slanted, we have to use a distance formula. So for MN, we take x minus x squared and y minus y squared So that length is the square root of 29. NO, notice how I'm subtracting a negative, so you've got to use parentheses. Be sure your notation's correct. Five squared is 25, and that's also the square root of 29. OP looks like that's going to come out to the same thing also. Square negative, you get positive 4. Positive 4 plus 25 is also 29. And I would suspect that this will come out to be the same thing. MP. Here we get 5 squared, 2 squared. So all the sides are the same. So we know it's a type of rhombus. Now we'll look at the slopes. The slope of MN, so we say 8 minus 3 and negative 4 minus a negative 2. It doesn't matter which set of points you use first, you just need to be sure you're consistent throughout its calculation. So these are perpendicular to each other. They're opposite reciprocals. So for MN and NO, we know that that's 90 degrees. OP, so we take a y minus a y, an x minus an x. Negative 9 plus 7 is negative 2. So that's going to be parallel to MN. So we get a positive 2/5. So from that, I know that MN is perpendicular to NO. I know that NO is perpendicular to OP. I know that OP is perpendicular to PM. And with the one at N, the one at O, the one at P, and then PM is perpendicular at MN. I know that MN is congruent to NO, which is congruent to OP, which is congruent to PM. So this is a square. Four right angles, four congruent sides.